What are the main findings of the study?
What we did was we contrasted the ability of patients who are in the elderly group of their lives to see how they could do regular spirometry, the way we traditionally do it, versus what's called impulse oscillometry, IOS. And we found that IOS was much easier for this group to do than spirometry. In other words, doing the traditional FEV1, FVC, and flow volume loop.
How do you think this type of research and study can improve patient care in the future?
Well, I think that IOS is going to be a much easier procedure to do in certain age groups, particularly under age 5 and over age 65, perhaps in even other age groups, because it's a much easier procedure. It doesn't require a lot of effort. It doesn't require a lot of input from the physician or the patient. The problem right now is we have to be able to interpret these studies more appropriately before I think it reaches clinical use.
What is your take-home message for allergists and primary care physicians?
The take-home message from this study is that a lot of people can't do spirometry, and so therefore you never get really accurate measurements of their spirometric determinants. And this IOS will be a replacement for that, which will be easier and I think more reliable, and you'll get better data.
Where do you think this type of research is heading in the future?
What we have to do is decide how IOS is interpreted. In other words, try to correlate IOS findings with spirometric findings, and then once we have that, be able to read that data into clinical care. In other words, we now can interpret spirometric determinants because we've had a lot of data on that over the years. We don't yet have that kind of data to do the same thing with IOS.
Thank you.
You're welcome.